Closing seconds of the JV contest here between Waltonville and Fairfield. We'll follow along here in the closing seconds and let you see. As Waltonville leads at 34-32. We'll pick up the varsity game immediately after this. Stay tuned. We got timeout on the court with 33 seconds left. This one's been a barn burner all the way. Again, we've just come on the air a little early to let a lot of you get connected here before we begin our actual broadcast of the varsity game. This is the closing seconds of the JV contest. Waltonville leads at 34-32, and they have the basketball. As you can see, the clock is down to 16 seconds left. Spartans will go to the line with a 2-point lead. That's Brendan Klingler at the line. He's a sophomore for the Spartans. And he extends the lead to 3. Again, we just come on the air here early because everything's actually running late because they had a C game, this JV game, and then the varsity game. We didn't want you to think that there was anything wrong or whatever, so we'll just come on the air a little bit early so you can catch the closing seconds of this, and then we'll have our real broadcast of the varsity game coming up. Fairfield scores on the other end to cut it to 2. It's 36-34, 9 seconds left. Waltonville will have the ball, length of the floor, in this JV contest, leading it by 2, 36-34. What was the final of that C game tonight? What was the final score of the C game? Fairfield won the C game tonight 40-34. 40-34. Fairfield won the C game, and this JV game has been seesaw back and forth the entire way. But Waltonville has the lead right now, 36-34. Again, 9.2 seconds left. It's going to be length of the floor for the Spartans. Ron Standard will be my broadcast partner. He'll be jumping on the air here with me in just a moment. We've got a good crowd here tonight from both Fairfield and Waltonville. We're looking forward to bringing you the varsity action tonight and all the exciting play-by-play. Got a lot to tell you about with both these teams coming up. All right, we'll let you catch the last few seconds of this. Fairfield fouls in the backcourt with 5.9 seconds left, so Waltonville will again be shooting free throws. It'll be 2 shots with a 2-point lead. Brendan Klingler will again go to the line for Waltonville. Fairfield getting some substitutions in. Klingler gives the Spartans a 3-point lead, and if he puts this one in, that'll about ice it. If he doesn't, Fairfield will have a shot at it. He makes them both. 4-point game, timeout by Fairfield. 5.7 seconds left. Fairfield down by 4. That's 2 possessions. Really not a lot they can do other than just try to get a really, really quick bucket, then hope that they can get a steal. But the point is, with 5.7 seconds left, Waltonville, even if Fairfield does score, will not even have to inbound the ball. So barring something really, really crazy here, Waltonville's probably going to win this JV game. 38-34. Again, we'll have the varsity contest and all the play-by-play and all the buttons and whistles coming up for you. We're just on the air a little early here to let some of you connect. Get established, get in the easy chair, get your favorite beverage. Some of you eating a late supper tonight. We're glad you've chosen to be with us here tonight on AreaSports.net. This is a big, big game on the schedule for both of these teams this evening. And it's drawn a lot of media attention. I'll tell you about that coming up, too. Mules get it in. Long shot by McElravy is good. The time runs out. That's the ball game. JV contest is won by the Waltonville Spartans, 38-37. 38-37. They didn't put those final 3 points up on the board, but I'm pretty sure he got it off in time. So 38-37. Waltonville holds on for the 1-point win in the JV contest. Again, Fairfield won the C game 40-34. And we will have the varsity contest coming up. Of course, the teams will be running out here to warm up here in a moment. So you still got a little bit of time here before we tip it off. We'll have an extensive pregame show here for you, though, because we have a lot to talk about with these two teams and what's been going on in the season so far. Fairfield coming in 2-2, Waltonville coming in at 3-0. We'll be back with the broadcast of the varsity game in just a few minutes.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Taking advantage of early harvest and saving with on-farm drying makes a profitability difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
Building relationships, supporting the community, and service. These are the things Country Financial stands for. They're more than just an office you may pass by as you drive through town. They're neighbors who lend a helping hand and support the fabric of our community, including charitable organizations, sports, financial education, and civic organizations. Since you're already neighbors, get together and chat. Call your local Country Financial representative, Chad Mitstarfer in Norris City, at 378-3193 to talk about the things that are important to you and how he can help you protect them.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
This broadcast is made possible by Wiggins Law Office in McLeansboro. They specialize in areas of law such as divorce, family law, mediation, as well as parenting time and parenting responsibility. If you're seeking to establish parenting time or parenting responsibility, otherwise known as custody, you need the guidance and experience of the Wiggins Law Firm. Custody cases are often difficult, complex, and hard to navigate alone. They can help guide you through the complicated legal process. Contact Wiggins Law, LLC in McLeansboro. They're on Jackson Street, and their number is 643-4488. Vaughn Equipment is a family-owned and operated business in Fairfield that's committed to providing quality equipment to the farm, construction, tractor-trailer, marine, and oil field industries. They feature a great selection of new and pre-owned trucks, trailers, farm equipment, construction equipment, and rental equipment. Their inventory changes weekly, and you can see it all in person or on their website. Whatever you're looking for to do the job right, Vaughn Equipment can help you. They're located at 1102 South 1st Street in Fairfield, or call 842-3500.
Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide de-shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. De-shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a de-shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
Hello again, basketball fans. Welcome to Waltonville High School, where tonight it's a big matchup in town between the Waltonville Spartans, who are running out on the floor, and the Fairfield Mules. I'm Randy Olson courtside, along with Ron Stannert, longtime basketball official. You officiated a lot of games in this gym through the years, didn't you, Ron?
I did. I enjoyed coming down here, Randy. It's only a 15-minute drive.
But you never did a Fairfield-Waltonville game in this building, did you? That's kind of unique, isn't it, to see these two teams match up?
It is. This is an intriguing matchup, early season matchup. This is a non-conference game. Should be a close ball game, and it's going to give both coaches a chance to find out even more about their teams this year, maybe make some adjustments and stuff down the road. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
Fairfield Mules come in with a 2-2 record. All four of their games were played at the Lawrence County Classic in Lawrenceville. They lost to the host Indians 48-37. The Indians got second in that tournament. They also lost to Vincennes Lincoln 42-37. So even though they lost those two games, Ron, they were in both of them.
Yeah, and that's some pretty good competition right there, too.
The two games that they did win in that tournament at Lawrence County in Lawrenceville was over Grayville, who's much improved this year. They beat the Bison 66-55. And then they got what I would consider a pretty quality win over Salem, 46-34. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, that's a that tournament has got some good competition in it every year.
The Waltonville Spartans, on the other hand, they come in undefeated. They're 3-0 on the season as they ran the table at the Christopher Thanksgiving tournament. You and I did two of the games down there. We did the semifinal game when they beat Weber in a tight one.
Right.
And then a really tight one in the championship game as they held off the Christopher Bearcats by 1 point.
Well, can't get any tighter than that.
No. So a couple of big wins here for Coach Anthony Lowry and the Waltonville Spartans.
A lot of red in here tonight.
There is a lot of red on both sides. You got that, because both teams predominantly red is their color. So Fairfield will be wearing some red and black tonight, and the Spartans will be wearing white trimmed in red. So, yeah, that's kind of what you got here tonight for this varsity action. If you just joined us, they played a C game tonight. It was won by Fairfield 40-34. And we had a heck of a JV game that was just completed that the lead was never more than, 4 points by either team, I don't think.
That's about it from the beginning, yeah.
And finally Waltonville survived it and won the JV game by a score of 38-37. So we anticipate really a good matchup here tonight between these two teams. Coach Scott McElravy and Coach Anthony Lowry and the captains are meeting with the officials there at center court. This is the 19th year for Coach Scott McElravy. That's pretty amazing to be in one spot for 19 years in this day and age.
Yeah, I wonder how that compares, Randy, to other coaches at Fairfield High School. How much tenure-wise, that's got to be near the top.
I mean, I know Larry Odom had a couple of different tenures there, because he's the one that coached them back in the heyday of 1969 team and stuff with Jed Foster and John Couch and those guys.
I was a kid. I remember Jed Foster.
Yeah, Larry Heflin, and of course Jed went on and played at the University of Illinois for the Fighting Illini.
Yeah, I was. What year did you say that was?
I was 69.
69. Mm-hmm. I was about 12 years old and living in Hamilton County at the time. I remember going to old McLeansboro High School to see Fairfield Mules play him and Jed Foster. I remember that.
Yeah. But so Larry Odom was the coach then, and then he came back and had another tenure. But his combined time as a Mules coach, I don't think equals the 18 years, now 19 years here for Coach McElravy. I don't know. I have to go back and check that. Yeah. But if you take a look at Coach McElravy's record at Fairfield over 18 seasons, he's won 315 games in 18 seasons.
Probably got quite a few Black Diamond titles.
Well, he's had 11 winning seasons out of those 18. And if you do the math, you take 315 wins divided by 18 years, that means he's averaged 17 and a half wins a season.
That's pretty good.
That's not too bad in any basketball program. And particularly, I think, when you take a look at the Mules playing not only in the Black Diamond, but used to play in the Little Illini, and they still play a lot of those Little Illini schools. So, they got pretty good competition at the 2A level.
And before that, they, not during Scott's tenure, but Fairfield used to be in, what was that conference called? Northeast Egyptian Conference?
The North Egypt Conference, the
North
NEC. That's what it was when I played up at Flora.
There you go.
And I tell you what, to this day, I think if you talk to any of the old-timers who were around in the old NEC days, I think everybody to a man will tell you there was nothing else like the North Egypt Conference. I mean, you had 8 schools that were all about the same enrollment, same size communities. And
not
really
that far apart geographically.
Yeah, it was incredible. And we hated to see the NEC get broke up, but it was really broken up due to football.
Yeah.
Because Mount Carmel was beating everybody's brains out in football, and people got tired of that. And so eventually that was the straw that broke the camel's back, and they disbanded the conference. But, man, the old NEC was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Still miss that.
Yeah, and those feelings lingered too, Randy. I can tell you that because not too many years ago I went to the Mule Barn and officiated a game, and they were playing Flora. It was a non-conference game by that time, you know what I mean?
Right.
And, I mean, it was just hotly contested, and it was a big game.
Well, the Waltonville Spartans, as we mentioned, were champions of the Christopher Thanksgiving tournament, and their young point guard, Kyle Cooper, was the most valuable player of that tournament. And another young sophomore, Gage Peterson, of course, had an outstanding tournament. And we've just seen both of those young men really improve during the course of the season here as sophomores. You know that when they were 8th graders, Waltonville won the junior high state tournament in the Class S bracket when they were 8th graders. So now here 2 years later, these guys playing a lot of varsity basketball. They played all year last year as freshmen, took some lumps last year, but Waltonville's going to win a lot of games this year.
I believe you're right. Yeah, Kyle Cooper, the MVP down there at Christopher, and Gage Peterson on the all-tournament team, as was McCabe Dever. So they put 3 guys on the all-tournament team and won a tournament for the first time since, 2012, I believe?
Right. Yeah, it'd been a long drought of 11 years for the Waltonville Spartans since they had won that Christopher Thanksgiving tournament. There's some young players coming along for the Fairfield Mules, too. We saw them in the JV contest tonight, and Coach Scott McElravy is excited about some of these young players that are coming on, the 2 freshmen, particularly Owen Gruen and Jalen Manners.
Right, and that's from a team that was down at Wren Lake last year for Class M junior high tournament.
And we did one of their games last year, video streamed it from the Summersville Shootout last year too, and they had a great game there. So those guys did a great job as 8th graders, and they're blending into the program here with Coach Scott McElravy. He's got some good seniors on the team this year that have been paying their dues, and they kind of lead the team this year because gone is Eric Rogers. And we remember Eric Rogers and all the things that he did with the Fairfield Mules program over the last 2 or 3 seasons. You could count on Eric Rogers to come out and have at least 20 points virtually every game.
Yeah, he probably averaged near 20 points a game.
Yeah, you could just pretty much write it in the book that Eric was going to get his 20 points. Well,
and that's with everybody's defense being geared around trying to stop him.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And this year, the Mules don't really have that go-to guy that you can say he's going to come out and get 20 points every night. So Coach McElravy has to use more of a blended approach this year and spread the love around. A very intriguing matchup tonight between the 3-0 Waltonville Spartans and the 2-2 Fairfield Mules. We'll take a short break, step aside, let you meet some more of our sponsors.
Wills and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV. Welcome back here to Waltonville. Randy Olson and Ron Stannard set to get this one going here. We're about ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. Here's an interesting stat for you, Ron. If you take a look at both these teams, Waltonville and Fairfield, both of them had identical records last year.
Oh, really?
They were both 13 and 19.
That is interesting.
Yeah, both of them were 13 and 19 last season, so they're looking to kind of bounce back and hopefully get a winning season this year.
Yeah.
And I think there's a good chance that that could happen. We are going to honor America now with the playing of our national anthem, so we will rise along with everybody else as they lower the flag and play the national anthem here from Waltonville High School.
Please rise as we play our national anthem.
Our national anthem here tonight at Waltonville High School. They have a beautiful new floor that they put in, and it's so much brighter in here this year. Isn't it great?
Yeah, it is.
I love it. I love it. I was talking to Superintendent Mike Denault a little bit ago and before the game and said, man, Mike, this is a great job that you guys have done on your floor. It's just so much brighter in here. And I asked them if they'd put new lights in, too. No, they didn't put new lights in. It's just the bright floor.
Right, it's a reflection off of that floor.
Yeah, it's just awesome. All right, let's meet the Fairfield Mules. Number 1 will be Jake Easton. He is a 5'7" sophomore. Number 10 is Justice Dagg. He's a 5'10" junior. These people that are standing in front of us will sit in a moment, so don't worry. Number 3 is Trent Bliss, a 6'4" senior. Also starting for the Mules, number 24 is Landon Harrelson, a 6'1" senior. And rounding out the starting 5, number 25 is Lane Tucker, 6'3" senior. So again, the Mules go with Easton, Bliss, Dagg, Harrelson, and Tucker. Size-wise, the Mules go 5'7", 5'10", 6'1", 6'3", and 6'4". So that's the lineup tonight for the Mules. Definitely a little size out there, and got 3 seniors in that starting lineup too. And now we're going to meet the Waltonville Spartans again, who come in as a record of 3-0. They were champions of the Christopher Thanksgiving Tournament. Number 2 is Kyle Cooper. He's a 5'10" sophomore, and he was the MVP of the Christopher Thanksgiving Tournament.
Yeah, well deserved.
Number 13 is Aiden Kretz. He's a 5'9" senior. Number 4 is Isaiah Lampke. He's a 6-foot junior for the Spartans. Also starting for Coach Lowry is number 14, McCabe Dever. He's a 6'1" senior. And rounding out the starting 5 is a big guy in the middle, just a sophomore, but you're going to be impressed with his footwork out there, I promise you. 6'4" sophomore Gage Peterson. So again, the Spartans go with Cooper, Lamke, Kretz, Dever, and Peterson. And size-wise, the Spartans are 5'9", 5'10", 6 foot, 6'1", and 6'4". Do you know these officials in front of us here?
1 out of 3.
1 out of 3, okay.
Yeah, Kent Jones is with us.
All right.
That's the only one I
So there's actually some new guys in the mix that you haven't met yet, huh?
Yeah.
You spent over 30 years officiating yourself, and so you got to know a lot of these officials so well because it was a special fraternity.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely a fraternity, a brotherhood.
Yeah, definitely a brotherhood.
Randy, this game could have some bearing on the seedings for the Christmas tournaments. Fairfield will be back at El Dorado this year.
I agree with that.
Waltonville will be down at Cesar Valera. Big change down there. 8 teams, but 8 quality teams.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a nice tournament.
Trent Bliss will jump in the center circle against Gage Peterson. We're ready to get it underway. You see our Carter Turf and Tractor scoreboard on the screen. And the ball goes out of bounds. Who touched it last?
It was white ball, Waltonville ball.
Yep. Touched by the Mules. And the Spartans will put it in play with Kyle Cooper out front. Here's Peterson with it. Back to Cooper. He'll drive down the lane, put up the shot, scores off glass.
That's a set play. That didn't take long.
They've run that one before, haven't they?
Yeah, he loves to drive that lane.
2-0 Spartans. Let's see if the Mules can answer right now. With it for a long shot is Harrelson. It won't go. It's tipped back up by Bliss. It won't go. Rebound by the Spartans. Up quickly they go to Peterson.
Nice
Peterson
pass.
feeds it underneath.
Oh.
Shot is missed in there by Kretz. That was a bunny that he'd like to have back.
Yeah. That was a nice pass by Gage. They just couldn't finish.
Spartans run the floor really well. Over the years, of course, we have streamed play-by-play for lots of Fairfield games in addition to Waltonville games. So we don't really have a dog in the hunt here tonight. We can be about as unbiased as we can be because we like both teams. We like both coaches. We do a lot of their games.
Yeah.
So we'll just call it the way it is. It's a turnover right there. Goes back to Fairfield. First turnover of the game on the Spartans. Over to Jake Easton. Now they work it in the corner to Bliss. Back out it comes to Tucker. Tucker over to Dagg. Dagg in the corner to Easton. Now to Dagg again. Here's a drive by Bliss. It's blocked. Picked out of there by the Spartans. Let me get you a step back just a little bit. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. In the front court it comes to Cooper. Cooper over to Dever. Way down in the corner they work it now. Here's a drive by Lamke. He's cut off, looking to get rid of it and traveled with it. It's second turnover of the game on Waltonville.
If not that, I think he stepped out of bounds down there.
Checking into the game for the Spartans, number 30 is Seth Carnes. He's a 5'10 senior. Those of you who have followed us with Waltonville games down at the Christopher Tournament, you know that Seth's recovering from ACL surgery. You see that big brace he's got on his knee.
Right. And come off the bench and scored double figures in that championship game.
Right.
Played a huge role.
He did play a huge role in that game. He was a starter for them last year, but of course he's still trying to get back to full strength. Here's a drive down the lane, and shots partially deflected. It's going to be a foul as Landon Harrelson tried to take it inside. And he will draw the foul and go to the line. And that foul is going to be
Cooper, I believe.
They haven't posted on the board yet. Free throw is up and it's good, and Fairfield is on the board at the 5:46 mark here at the first quarter.
It doesn't look like that player thing is working. I don't know if they're going to put it up there.
Yeah, I hope they do.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to keep track of if they don't.
Both free throws are good.
But I believe that one was on Cooper.
All right. We'll assume it was, so I think that'll be the first on him. In the corner, Spartans put it up with Seth Carnes. Nope. I think it kind of skimmed the backboard on the side as it came across. Fairfield with the rebound as Dagg brings it across. Mules won the C game. Spartans won the JV game. Justice Dagg comes over to Tucker. Tucker will put it up behind the arc. He got it. 3-point bomb by Lane Tucker. We mentioned at the onset that he was a member of the all-tournament team at the Lawrenceville tournament.
He's one of their bigs, but he nailed that three.
Oh, he can step out there and shoot it for sure, and Harrelson can too. Shot
Nice
put up and
entry
in.
pass.
The entry pass is good inside to Dever, and he scores, and that cuts the lead back to 1. It's 5-4, and he draws the foul. He'll have a chance to tie it. Who'd they give that foul to?
I believe Dag. The old-fashioned three-point play right there.
He does make it. We are tied at 5. Jake Easton will bring it up for the Mules.
Yeah, they're not going to be putting those fouls up there, Randy. It's going to be tough.
Might have a different person running it tonight. Who knows? Here's a little fadeaway by Dag that won't go. Peterson with a rebound. Spartans back in the front court. Out it comes to Cooper. Cooper leaves it to Seth Carnes, gets it down to Peterson. Peterson turns.
Nice.
Little baby hook is good. I told you at the onset that he has got phenomenal footwork. And again, you got to remember he's just a sophomore.
A turnaround baby hook.
That was nice.
Tough angle.
Real tough angle, but he made it work. Spartans lead at 7-5. Mules trying to answer. Trent Bliss has it. Goes down underneath to Harrelson. Back out to Tucker. He'll fire a three. No. Rebound out of there by Cooper. On the dribble for the Spartans. Leaves it for Peterson. Back to Cooper. Again, those two were part of that 8th grade team a couple years ago that won the state title, as Cooper's fadeaway will not go. And the Mules have the rebound. Harrelson will bring it up. Harrelson over to Easton. To Bliss in the corner. Back out Tucker. He's got another open look. This time he makes it count. Another three-point bomb for Tucker.
Exact same play they ran last time down. This time he nailed it.
He's hit 2 of them from there, and the Mules lead at 8-7. He's got 6. Here's Cooper. Over in the corner to Lamke.
Oh.
And that one's stolen away. Bad pass. 3rd turnover on the Spartans here in the first quarter of play. Down to Bliss. That's a turnover. Hit his foot, bounced away.
Ball was kicked.
And a turnover on the Spartans.
Yeah, that ball was kicked.
Fans are letting them know it was kicked. Mules have it. Out to Easton. And that one gets away, but it's out of bounds. Coming in the game for the Mules, number 2 is Jay Snyder. He's a 5'11 senior. And also in the ball game, number 30 is Jalen Manners, a 6'3 freshman who we saw play in the JV contest. And for those of you who don't know it, Jalen Manners was the quarterback on the very successful Mules football team this year. Not too many teams in 2A, actually would be 3A in football, have freshman quarterbacks. But Fairfield did, and they had some success with it this year, going 7-4. Here's Dag for a long three. It's in and out, no good. There's Peterson with another rebound. He gets it out to Cooper.
5 minutes into the varsity basketball game, he's on the floor.
Seth Carnes, long shot won't go. Tip back out by Dever, and then a foul from behind on the Mules. That was a good tip out by Dever there to give Waltonville another possession. And the foul on Fairfield. Who was that on?
Jay Snyder.
Okay. Cooper gets it in to Seth Carnes. Since that was not a shooting foul. That's 2 team fouls on Fairfield as Cooper takes it in. It's going to be a blocking foul called.
2 quick ones on Snyder.
So Snyder comes in the game, picks up a couple of quick fouls for Fairfield. Snyder, a member of the football team as well. Checking in for him, number 11 is Crescent White. He's a 6-foot senior for the Mules. Coach McElravy told me before the game, just like most years, he's not afraid to go deep in his lineup. We've been covering the Mules for many, many years, and through the years, he generally will go pretty deep if he has the guys to do it with.
Yeah, at least 8 or 9 deep.
Mm-hmm. And, this year he does. Here's Gage Peterson at the top. He'll give it to Cooper. Cooper's going to drive, and it's no good. Peterson tries to tip it up. Mules come away with a rebound. Dag will bring it up for Fairfield. He goes around a screen. Peterson jumps out on it. A good defensive play by Peterson there.
Yeah, it was. They got him at the top of the key.
Tucker way out on the Spartan logo. of this newly polished, newly laid floor they have here. It is bright and it's beautiful. It really lightens it up in here. Minute 19 to go in the quarter. Mules with a 1-point lead, and that's going to be a foul as they tried to bounce past it inside Jalen Manners, and coming around committing the foul there is Isaiah Lamke. Bliss and Easton are both trying to check back into the game. Now the official waves him in. And going to the bench will be Dagg and Tucker. Fairfield ball out of bounds underneath their own basket. Here is the lob into Manners. In the corner it goes to Harrelson. Back out to White. White gets in trouble. Ball falls out of bounds, but it was last touched by Kretz, so he'll stay with Fairfield.
He was sitting out of bounds.
I remember when they used to have those old wooden bleachers here before they put these electronic bleachers in here, so it's really changed the look of the place.
Yeah. And the chair seats are relatively new as well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Here's a shot left of the circle, no good by Manners. Rebound by the Spartans with 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Here's a drive by Devers down to Peterson. Count the bucket, and he's fouled. Beautiful pass there by Dever to Gage Peterson. Waltonville takes the lead at 9-8, and Gage will be at the line to try to complete the three-point play. Very unselfish play there by Waltonville. And they didn't stop the clock.
There is no 20. You call a foul on 23, I think. There is no 23. I don't know.
Well, 23 is Gage Peterson. He's shooting, so the foul definitely wasn't on him. Yeah, they had the clock running, then you're going to need to put some time back on it. They ran it down to 38. Should be around 48 on it, I think.
I don't know who that foul's on. 24 or 25, but he said 23. So.
Well, there's no 23 on Fairfield. It was about 58, 48, I don't know. Yep. Okay, Peterson connects on the free throw. Coach looks at me and he says, you know how much time was left on the clock?
Oh, man.
Well, at least we're not using the chalkboards and the blowhorn like we did at North Clay years ago.
I know, but I'm afraid we're going to be asked to sweep the floor and sell popcorn before
long three is buried by Crescent White, and the Mules take the lead 11-10 again after that long shot by White. 16 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Lamke with it. Ball's kicked.
I got that one. He kicked it.
A little harder to miss that one.
That one was wide right.
Yeah. All right, 7.3 seconds left. Spartans get it into Cooper. Cooper lobs it into Peterson. Peterson's going to go to work. Now dishes it in the corner. Here's a three ball. Good. Good. Right before the horn sounds, Dever puts it in from the right corner pocket. And the Spartans lead after one quarter of play, 13-11. High fives all around in the Waltonville huddle. What a ball game we got here. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more from Waltonville in just a moment. Agriculture is a way of life in Southern Illinois, and if you're looking for an agricultural loan, check with Mark Epperson at the Carmi branch of the First National Bank of Allendale. They are a full-service bank that offers checking accounts, savings accounts, CDs, personal loans, business loans, agricultural loans, as well as mortgages. And they are a member of the MoneyPass ATM network, which means you can use your ATM or debit card at any MoneyPass ATM in the area. Check them out for yourself. The First National Bank of Allendale and their new Carmi location. Member FDIC. Randy Olson and Ron Standard back here with you at Waltonville School. What a game here and what a first quarter there, Ron. 13-11 Waltonville leads.
Yeah, Randy, here's an oddity for you. Fairfield Mules have 11 points, and they've yet to score a 2-point field goal.
Really?
Yeah, they got 3 threes and 2 free throws for a total of 11 points.
No kidding. No kidding. No deuces at all.
No deuces. The Spartans have a 3-pointer as well and a couple of free throws and some 2-pointers. But
that is unusual. I don't know, last time I saw something like that, especially in a game this type. All right, well, the Spartans will have the ball first to start the second quarter play. Cooper has it. Out to Lampke. Running that motion offense as Fairfield tries to guard him pretty tight. Out to Dever. Now to Cooper again. Cooper picked up by Dagg out front. That's a pretty good matchup between those two guards.
Yeah.
Cooper goes to Peterson. Peterson guarded by Harrelson.
Not too many games this year where Waltonville be outmatched at the point guard position.
Yeah, that's true. Peterson works on his man. There's that footwork again. I'm telling you. He's already one of the toughest post guys around, and he's just going to get better.
Yeah, I believe he's better already than he was the first game at Christopher.
Man, 15-11. Shot is missed on the drive. Battle for the rebound as Manners went after it. And foul on 1-4. That'd be McCabe Dever. So it'll be out of bounds to Fairfield. Again, the fouls reset each quarter, so you don't shoot any free throws until there's 5 team fouls in a quarter. That's the new rule this year by the IHSA. And that only applies to junior high and high school. That does not apply to college. In the corner, long shot is up, no good by Harrelson. Cooper is there for the rebound. He brings it up on the dribble himself. He penetrates inside, and a blocking foul is going to be called, I think, on Dagg. Let's see. It is on Dagg. How many is that on Dagg?
2.
Okay. Since we can't see it all on the board, yeah, Ron, tell us each time how many it is,
okay.
so our viewers at home will know.
But somebody's got a foul that's not in the book.
That's a reverse layup, and somehow McCabe Dever got that up and in with the left hand in reverse. I don't know how he did that.
If you're playing horse, that's a winner right there.
That is. That's a tough one. Larry Bird would be proud of that horse shot, wouldn't he?
That's a horse shot.
Man, oh, man. Here's Lane Tucker working on Peterson. Ducks underneath him, goes up for the shot. They said he traveled. When he made the pivot, they said he traveled, and Coach Scott McElravy, he senses that this one might be getting away from him, so he's going to call a timeout and talk it over a little bit. 17-11, the Spartans with the 6-point lead. We'll be back with more in just a moment. It's the heating season, and Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at WayneWhitePropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wayne White Propane and Sporting Goods. Back here at Waltonville, well, we failed to mention at the top of the broadcast, so I'll mention it now. If you don't think there's any interest in this game tonight, consider for a moment that there are 6 different media outlets here tonight. That's right, 6. Two radio stations, 2 newspapers, and 2 video stream entities.
There you go.
That is 6 total members of the media here covering this game tonight between Fairfield and Waltonville.
And it's December 1st. We've been playing basketball for 1 week.
Yeah, that's how much interest there is in this game tonight. I mean, usually you don't see 6 members of the media until you get into the regional or something.
Yeah, postseason.
Or championship of a holiday tournament. So it's
champagne.
Pretty amazing for a regular season game on December 1st. Here's Peterson along the baseline. Wraparound pass. Dever will penetrate, goes up for the shot. And they're going to call a foul before the shot, I believe. Yes, that foul before the shot is going to go on Manners. Is that 2 on Manners?
No, just his first.
Just his first? Okay. Yeah. Cooper will inbound it for Waltonville. Comes into Peterson. Drive by Cooper. Goes up for the shot, scores. Kyle Cooper showing you why he was the MVP of the Christopher Thanksgiving tournament with moves like that.
Yeah.
What do you have in that championship game? 27?
25.
25, okay.
Yeah, if we're playing
top of the key. No, it won't go by Harrelson. Rebound by the Spartans.
If we're playing in the driveway and I get first pick, I might take Cooper.
Kyle Cooper, his brother is the head coach. of the Woodlawn Cardinals. For those of you who didn't know that. But Kyle plays here in Waltonville and has since grade school. Here's a cutter, and the shot is missed by Seth Carnes. Boy, he was open. Just couldn't get it to go down as Dever hit him with a nice pass.
Yeah. The Mules have been shut out so far here in the second quarter.
5:11 to play here in the second quarter, and you're right, the Mules are without any points. They led a couple different times in that first quarter.
Nice
inside it goes
pass
to Manners. Here's the double team, and there's a foul, and that was a very nice entry pass into the young freshman, Jalen Manners.
I think that was on Seth Carnes. Be his first.
Riley Stewart's going to come in off the bench for Waltonville. He's in the game, number 24. Here's Easton with the inbound to Harrelson. Harrelson guard out there by Dever. Now to Lane Tucker. Tucker is picked up by Peterson. Tucker's already hit a couple three-pointers in this game for Fairfield.
Yeah, they've not ran that play again. They need to try that again.
The Mules have not scored a two-pointer in the game. And that is a timeout by Coach Scott McElravy. Offense a little bit sluggish right now. Good defense there by the Spartans. Give them credit. Timeout on the court, and we'll take timeout as well. Be back with more in just a moment. This broadcast is made possible by Barnard Soil Service, located in Wayne City, offering multiple services to the farming community, including crop input recommendations, custom application, field records, seed test plots, seed treatment, soil testing, and much more. Barnard Soil Service is located at 303 East Smith Street in Wayne City, and their phone number is 895-2116. Additional details available on the company website at barnards.com. Barnard Soil Service in Wayne City. Back to live action here at Waltonville. The Mules will have the basketball. They need some points.
They do. Let's see what they come out of that timeout with.
A 6-0 run here in the second quarter by the Spartans.
Nice
Inside they go to
pass.
Manners, and he is fouled right away on the reach-in by Riley Stewart. Yeah, as I said, Coach McElravy excited about his young players coming up because they got some size too. You know, Manners at 6'3" and Gruen at 6'3". Here's Manners with a three-pointer. It won't go, but the ball's tipped around, and Harrelson gets the rebound. The Mules will have another chance at it. 4:19 to go in the half.
We played almost 12 minutes, Randy. They don't have a two-point field goal yet.
That is just amazing. I mean, it really is. Inside, they work it now to Tucker. Tucker up for the shot, and a blocking foul is going to be called on the Spartans. So they called that on Riley?
Gage.
They call on a Gage? Okay.
I think so.
How many's that on Gage?
First one is tough to tell. Got him for one.
Well, they do have on the side on the board there. They do have him for one. So
okay.
Yeah. All right. Stops the clock with 4:05 remaining in the half. Lane Tucker. And he misses the first one.
Yeah, the Spartans wanted to travel prior to the foul, but they didn't get it.
By Jay Snyder, who's back in the game for the Mules. 3:43 to play in the half. Snyder with the basketball. Works in the corner. Whoa, they had wide open Harrelson. Now he gets it. Harrelson between two defenders puts up the shot, missed it. Peterson with another rebound. He's had several here in the first half. Cooper in the lane. Shot's good. They don't have an answer for Kyle Cooper when he wants to drive that lane.
They've got to stop that penetration.
Yeah, Mules are going to have to do something about that. I'm sure that'll be one of the points of emphasis at halftime. 3:08 left in the half.
Coach McElravy may have to throw multiple people at him. And
inside it goes to Manners. Out to Tucker for three. No good. Rebound Harrelson. Back up. There's your deuce. And finally the Mules get a two-point basket. And it comes with 2:49 left in the half.
Yep.
And it cuts the lead to 7, 21-14. It's hard to believe that that's the first two-point field goal in the game for Fairfield. Here's Cooper. Guarded by Manners now. Takes it up, and he is fouled by Manners as he got a hand on the ball, but apparently brushed him with the body as well.
That's 2 on Manners.
So you got 2 on Manners and you got 2 on Snyder.
Correct.
Spartans with 4 different players that have 1 foul apiece.
And two on Dag. He's not in the game right now, but he's got 2 as well.
Cooper at the line misses the first one, and that's uncharacteristic for him because he's a very good free throw shooter.
You don't see that very often.
Trent Bliss back in the contest for Fairfield, and also Crescent White comes back in. Bliss started the game. Cooper's second one is good. Yeah, he's a guy you typically don't want to foul and send to the free throw line. All right, Mules with the bucket, with the ball, and looking for some buckets as Trent Bliss has it outside, comes to White, back to Harrelson. Easton's going to let it fly. No, won't go. There's Peterson with another board. And the Spartans back on the attack. Stewart with it. Out to Dever. 2 minutes to play in the half.
Spartans trying to take a double-digit lead here.
Cooper has the basketball. Ball is lost. It's a turnover on the Spartans. And a breakaway to the other end by Bliss.
Nice pass.
Good pass ahead to Bliss. He actually beat my camera that time. And the Mules back to within 6. Waltonville
That's
with the
a
basketball.
huge steal and bucket because they had a chance to go up by 10.
Dever off the glass scores. McCabe Dever.
He's in double figures.
That's a good backdoor cut that they run on that play.
Yeah, Dever's got 10.
Easton with it in the corner to Bliss. Open is Harrelson for the baby hook. He missed it. Rebound out of there by Dever. Boy, he had an opportunity there. Almost a steal as jumping up into the stands there was Tucker going after the basketball. Back in the game for the Mules is Justice Dagg, point guard. And he will replace Easton. .58 seconds left here in the first half. Peterson has it out the top. Goes up against Tucker. Can't shoot. Comes back out to Cooper for 3. Short. Rebound. Peterson. He gets it and puts it back in. Peterson with the offensive board at stick back that time.
Double-digit lead.
And I've got Gage for 6 rebounds here in the first half. And I might have missed 1 or 2. 27 seconds left. Mules need some points. They're down 10. Here's Dagg taking it inside, and it's knocked out of bounds. Again, Fairfield comes in 2-2, and Waltonville is 3-0. Fairfield gets hot and heavy into their Black Diamond Conference schedule next week. We'll talk more about that at halftime. And we'll tell you what Waltonville's got coming up as well. Bliss takes the inbound pass now to Harrelson. Mules would love to score on this possession if they can. Get it back down to single digits when they go to the locker room. 3 misses. 3 seconds left. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Waltonville ball. Well, it's actually good. And it's going good for Kyle Cooper. He was 3/4 court.
With 2.2 seconds.
Yeah, opposite volleyball line. He got it off before the light.
Oh, yeah, he did. No doubt.
And it was nothing but net. 29-16, Waltonville goes to the locker room with a 13-point lead. And you talk about some momentum. That is some momentum.
That's a dagger.
That is a dagger. It sure is. All right, we got a lot to tell you about here at halftime. We'll step aside, let you meet a few of our sponsors. Ron will work on our first half stats. We'll come back, share those with you, and lots more all coming up. Stay with us here on AreaSports.net. If you have some outdoor projects that need to get done around your home or your farm, you need to get to Carter Turf and Tractor, your local Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes, perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
For service beyond the surface, call Carter Trucking in Fairfield. Carter's trucks are ready to haul your big freight and grain. So whatever you call Jeremy Carter, the Mucho Mulcho Man, the driveway doctor, the gravel guru, the pothole pirate, the rockin' redneck, the smooth operator, the mudhole master, or the happy hauler, just call him. 842-2022 to haul your big freight, grain, and more with trucks from Carter Trucking, Williamson Drive in Fairfield.
All right, we have some people coming out of the stands to compete here and shoot some shots at halftime. That's a nice looking shot right there, top of the key.
Oh, man, everybody's made it so far. No pressure.
Oh. They drew their name out of a hat.
He's wide right.
Yeah.
Two times in a row.
Well, how about that shot to end the first half by Kyle Cooper, a three-quarter length court, and he hits nothing but net, and that gives the Waltonville Spartans a 13-point lead here at halftime, Ron. I mean, there's still a lot of basketball left to be played, and I think there's some things that Fairfield can do in the second half to get right back in this, and they've got the size to do it with, too. But right now, Waltonville's just playing some good basketball, and
they are.
They're hitting some shots, and Fairfield's not.
That is true.
What do you got for us?
That's a great first half by the Waltonville Spartans. They were whistled for 6 fouls in that half. They themselves made 3 out of 4 free throws. They only had 4 players break the scoring column, Randy, but they had 2 players with double figures already. Kyle Cooper with 10 points, 3 of them coming on that three-quarter length court shot with 2.2 seconds when they inbounded the length of the floor to go, and he nailed it. He's joined in double figures also with 10 as McCabe Dever. Gage Peterson almost in double figures. He's got 9. So that's a total of 29 right there amongst 3 players for the Waltonville Spartans. For the Fairfield Mules, they were whistled for 7 fouls. They also made 3 out of 4 free throws and were led in scoring by Lane Tucker, who had 7 points on 2 3-pointers and a free throw. Landon Harrelson has 4 points. Crescent White has a 3-pointer for 3, and Trent Bliss has a field goal for 2, for a total of 16. Waltonville won that second quarter 16-5. And a well-played first half.
Again, one of the most interesting stats of that first half is the fact that, Fairfield never made a 2-point basket till 3:29 to go.
2:50, I think, or something. They played like 14,
second quarter.
14 minutes with no 2-point field goal.
That was really odd. You don't see that too often in high school basketball.
No.
If Waltonville could hang on and win this, of course, would be a signature win for them and their program. Beating a 2A school and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I don't know who they got coming up, but if they're undefeated going into that Cesar Valera Holiday tournament, it's going to be tough not to put them number 1. But there's some good teams down there with Goreville and Altamont.
Oh, yeah.
Redbud, DuQuoin.
Oh, there's some really good teams in that tournament. Coming up, Waltonville has got a trip to Sandoval on Tuesday, I think, of next week. Then they also have NCOE coming up and then a rematch with Christopher here. And so that will be what's coming up in the next 3 games or so here for the Waltonville Spartans.
Possibility to run the table there.
Yeah. Then the Fairfield Mules coming up. They have games in the Black Diamond Conference next week. They got home games next week against Flora and El Dorado, and then also the following week, got a home game against Hamilton County. So they're going to have 3 home games in a row after being on the road at the Lawrence County Classic and on the road tonight. Fairfield gets back to the friendly confines of the Mule Barn.
Those are all conference games,
all
right?
conference games in the Black Diamond. Yeah, Flora, El Dorado, and Hamilton County all coming up. Of course, Hamilton County is starting off 3-0.
3-0.
We mentioned El Dorado. Here's an interesting score. El Dorado's playing Weber tonight at Weber.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, and an interesting matchup too. That's kind of like this matchup tonight.
Yeah.
But at halftime, Weber leads El Dorado 33-16.
Wow, and this one's 29-16. So you've got your Midland Trail teams
beating 2 of the Black Diamond teams.
Black Diamond teams almost by identical scores at halftime. Yeah.
Well, as I said, there is a lot of basketball left to be played here.
A lot of parity this year, maybe, looks like.
Yeah. And Fairfield, there's a lot of things they can do here in the second half. I mean, I like their size with Jalen Manners, the freshman out there. Harrelson was getting open underneath on some post plays if they can get the ball into him. I think there's some shots there. I think you're going to see Lane Tucker probably open up and take some more threes, and if he does, he's very capable of hitting more of those. He hit 2 of them in the first half. So there's a lot of things that Fairfield can do offensively, but defensively they're going to have to find a way to stop the penetration of Kyle Cooper. Wouldn't you agree?
Exactly, yeah. Kyle's getting to the basket, and he's been able to finish when he got there. So.
And then I don't know, what you do as far as defending Gage Peterson. I mean, he is a load in there. You may have to throw some double teams at him.
Exactly. Pick your poison, and he'll do a good job of finding the open man if you double team him. So
you're right. Yeah. Yeah. In girls junior high basketball tonight, Woodlawn beat Wayne City 36-28. That Woodlawn girls team's a pretty good team this year.
Yeah, they are pretty good. I think they've only got 1 loss.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who that was to, but I think they only got 1 loss.
See Coach Justin Townsend, the athletic director and football coach of Fairfield here tonight. And, we talked about Coach McElravy having such a long tenure at Fairfield as basketball coach, this being his 19th year. How about Coach Townsend? 22 years.
22.
Coaching football, and, man, he's had a lot of success there coaching football, and he's
So then look at that as a duo, Randy, and how many schools can say, well, our basketball coach has been here for 18 years and our football coach for 22.
Right. Hey, here's a couple interesting stats on both these coaches. Okay, let's talk about Coach Townsend first. You had quite a run there in the 2017, 2018, and 2019 football seasons. Those 3 years combined, they were 29-3. 29-3. And I forget how many Black Diamond conference games they won. It was something like 30 straight. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was at least that many, I believe.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then on the basketball side of things, Coach McElravy, he had a heck of a run there with teams in 2019, 2020, and 2021. His 2018-2019 team went 32-3. The next year they were 29-5, and then after that COVID year they were 17-2. You add those together, they were a combined 77-10 in that 3-year stretch for the Mules basketball team.
Not too many schools anywhere in the state of Illinois can say that.
Yeah, so that's quite some impressive numbers there for the Mules.
I know he's got at least 1 regional title in that bunch because I refereed a game he played in a sectional, so he would have had to have won a regional to get there.
But both these teams tonight were 13-19 last year, both of them looking to improve upon that this year. And we're ready to kick off the third quarter play, and it's going to be Fairfield ball first as we change ends here, as you watch on our Carter Turf and Tractor scoreboard. All right, Dag has it. Here's a backdoor cut to Harrelson, and shot.
That was a nice pass.
A foul before the shot. Yeah, I mentioned that Harrelson was getting open in the lane, and they needed to find him more, and they found him there.
Yeah, right off the bat.
And Landon will go to the line. Like I said, despite being down by 13, Fairfield's not out of this by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
They got the horses to come back. They were in every game they played in those 4 games at the Lawrence County Classic in Lawrenceville.
Basketball's a game of run, Randy. You would anticipate they'll have one in this game at some point in time.
Cooper will bring it up for the Spartans.
5 out of 6 as a team from the free throw line so far.
Over to Lamke. And I had some people stand in front of me. They were getting back to their seats. So what happened? We have a turnover?
I got
we had an offensive foul
on Kretz. I believe he's picked up 2 quick ones here in the second half.
All right, offensive foul on Kretz. That is his second. Yeah. You are correct. So Dag will bring it up for Fairfield, and they have a chance to get this down to single digits. Down by 11. Inside it goes to Lane Tucker. Back to Harrelson. He'll fire a 3, and he thought he had it, but it was in and out. Rebound Cooper for Waltonville. Midland Trail against the Black Diamond tonight, and that shot is short. Foul's going to be called on Jake Easton. And you got Midland Trail against Black Diamond over at Weber tonight, too. Weber's leading that one over El Dorado. Big game tonight in Centralia between the Rams and Centralia. We'll see if we can get some scores for you on that as well as we go along here.
That is a big one. Those 2 teams combined have won a few basketball games.
Yes, they
Centralia
have.
Orphans and Mount Vernon Rams.
Heron has beaten Carmi tonight 60-55 down at the DuQuoin tournament, so that will put Heron in the championship game.
Wow.
Of that tournament. Here's Easton with a wraparound pass to Dag. He'll put it up in the corner, and he got it. It's a 3-pointer for Dag.
Here we go. They got it to single digits.
Got it to single digits, which is what you want. He just takes one bite at a time. You can't eat the apple all at once. Here's Peterson with it for the Spartans. He backs down his man. Can't shoot. Comes back out to Cooper. Cooper will drive. Finds an opening and scores. He is so quick off the dribble there. That first step.
If there's a lane to that basket, he will find it.
He faked one way, went the other way, and found his way to the hole. Spartans back up by 11. Here's Dag for 3. He banks it in.
The bank is open.
He banks it in from way downtown. Spartans need help inbounding it, and they're going to have to waste a timeout.
Scoreless first half, and Dag has got 2 3-pointers.
Boy, you hate that if you're Anthony Lowry to waste a timeout in a situation like that.
What you call a couple of daggers from Justice Dag.
Yeah. Daggers by Dag. You got it right. Hey, we'll be back with more. Stay tuned.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide-outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV.
All right. It is Waltonville basketball, and they turn it over. Yeah, that was one thing about Waltonville in the first half. Even though they had a great first half, they did turn the ball over 6 times, and they get another one right there. Fairfield trying to capitalize on it if they can. Here's Harrelson with it to Dag.
Nice pass.
Inside to Bliss, back out to Lane Tucker for 3. No. Peterson with the rebound. Halftime score in Centralia. Orphans lead the Rams 28-13.
Wow.
Centralia tough at home, that's for sure. Both of those teams coming in undefeated tonight. So that's a big one. And that's a steal, another turnover. And a foul is going to be called as Harrelson got the steal.
Yeah, never count out the Orphans. People might think, well, they lost a bunch of players. They're going to have a down year. They come back and win 20 every year.
Yeah, you know, Coach Bennett does a good job up there at Centralia. He really does. He can take just a little bit of talent and make the most of it. Snyder back in the game for Fairfield, and there's a traveling violation on Dag.
That probably makes him the favorite to win the South 7 this year.
If they hold on and win. Mount Vernon got them both times last year, home and away. Cooper against Snyder. Comes into Peterson. Peterson down underneath. Lampke can't shoot. Now gives it to Dever, and he scores. Spartans back up by 10. 4:45 to play here, third quarter. Here's Snyder. He's cut off. Back out to Tucker. Tucker goes right side to Dag. Dag is cut off, falls down, falls loose. It's a breakaway for the Spartans. Lampke's going to go in for the layup. He scores.
That's his first points.
A couple costly turnovers here in the third quarter by Fairfield have turned into Waltonville buckets. Spartans back up 12. Fairfield needing points. Snyder. That's another steal. Snyder gets it back. Gives it to Tucker. Tucker to Snyder. Tucker will come way out front. Gage Peterson's on him. Over to Bliss. Now they give it to Harrelson, and there's a foul.
Yeah.
Running over the pick.
Dever ready to go.
Yep. Dever ran right over Bliss, and Bliss hit the deck. Jalen Manners, the freshman, coming back in for Fairfield. Also, Riley Stewart back in for Waltonville. So Justice Dag has it for the Mules. Working against Cooper. Comes right side to Harrelson. There's a steal by Peterson. He's going to take it down one-on-one. Missed it. It lipped out on him. And Tucker grabbed the rebound.
He should have dunked that.
Well, and I thought he would, except Tucker was with him stride for stride. Lane did a good job of getting back to prevent that, because it would have been a flush otherwise. I'm confident of that. Here's Tucker for three. Yes, that's his third three-pointer of the night.
That's his spot.
Yeah, just to the side of the arc.
Yep, he's in double figures.
He likes it. Mules like to rotate and get him open up there. Here's Peterson with it now for Waltonville. He's working against Tucker.
Nice,
Hits him up in the air and comes back with the footwork and scores. That takes a lot of practice, but you can tell that Gage has worked on it. He's really honing his game, honing his skills. Here's Harrelson in the lane, back out to Tucker, thinks about shooting, now takes it on the dribble, finger rolls, and it's good. He got by Peterson that time and finger rolled it over the rim. Back to single digits again. This is a great basketball game, 38-29. And even though it's a 9-point lead, you don't feel like it's safe if you're a Waltonville fan.
Yeah, the Mules probably got a run in them.
Yeah, and there's another turnover by the Spartans, who keep shooting themselves in the foot with turnovers. Jake Easton back in the game for Fairfield. So you got Easton, Manners, Tucker, Dag, and also you got Crescent White out there right now for Fairfield. Dag with it, goes to White. Out to the top to Tucker. To White, they're trying to post up Manners. They get the ball to him now. He turns around, can't shoot, comes back out for a three, and that one's no good by Easton. And on the rebound, we got a foul. And that's going to go against White, Crescent White. That'll be his first. So Manor and Dag both out there playing with 2 fouls. Minute 46 to play here, third quarter. Spartans with the lead and a nice and a bucket underneath there to Gage Peterson, and they found him on the cut. Gets it back up to 11-point bulge. Fairfield trying to answer again. Out to Tucker for 3. He misses it. Rebound by Manners. Manners to Crescent White. And that foul's going to go against Seth Carnes. Harrelson's going to check back in for the Mules.
Just a second.
Again, Carnes playing with that knee brace on after having surgery last February on his ACL. Marion has defeated Mater Dei tonight. 62-34. Big win for Marion.
Wow.
Yeah. Coach Gus Gillespie had it going on tonight for the Wildcats. Free throw is good by White. Yeah, this just has the feel of a tighter game, though, than a 10-point bulge, 40-30. It just does. I think it's still far from over. And the second one's good. Down to a 9-point game. We had a seesaw battle in the first quarter. Waltonville kind of got the lead for good, and late in the second quarter, they've led ever since. Here's Peterson working against Crescent White. Now back out to Carnes and to Peterson again. Here's Cooper to Peterson. Baby hook. Yes. He had the size advantage there posting up. He knew what to do with it. That's 15 for Gage Peterson.
He's a tough matchup.
And just a sophomore. I'll remind you again, for those of you watching for the first time, a lot of you from Fairfield tonight logged in with us. We appreciate that. Right corner pocket. There you go. That's Landon Harrelson for 3, and that's a big bucket for the Mules, cutting it back to 8.
They've got 4 threes in this quarter.
15 seconds left in the quarter. Here's Peterson with it. Back to Carnes. To Cooper. 6 seconds left. Has Cooper got another long one in him? Let's see. He puts it up over Snyder. No. Misses the shot, and that is the end of the third quarter. After 3, it's Waltonville with an 8-point lead, 42-34. Back with the fourth quarter in just a moment.
It's heating season, and Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods has you covered with fast, reliable propane delivery service for your home or farm. And if you need those propane bottles filled for your grill or camper, Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods can do it. Looking for a wide selection of guns and ammunition? You'll find it at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods. You can even search online through their website at wainwrightpropane.com. And don't forget, they also sell propane grills, smokers, and deep fryers at Wainwright Propane and Sporting Goods.
After 3 quarters, it's an 8-point lead. Waltonville with it, 42-34. Ron, what'd you see in that third quarter play?
Well, Bernie, the Mules made a little bit of a run at them. I mean, they were down 13 at the half, and they outscored them 18-13 that quarter, so they got it down to single digits, and they trailed by 8. So we still got 8 minutes to play and an 8-point ball game.
Gage Peterson and Kyle Cooper, the 2 sophomores, have been the leaders for the Spartans, kind of as expected. Peterson with 15 and Cooper with 13 here.
You know, with the 3-point shot, I mean, no lead is safe, seems like.
Oh, no, it's not. And, again, Lane Tucker can fill it up out there. Harrelson can hit that. Dag can hit that. So, I mean,
the Mules have
got they've got shooters.
7 3-pointers in this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They've spread that around amongst 3 or 4 players.
Right. A couple new things on our website we want you to take a look at when you get a chance. So go to AreaSports.net, our website. You can see lots of photos from area boys basketball teams. Over 40 different photos on there. It's a turnover, a steal by Manners as the Spartans turn it over again as Fairfield brings it back up.
Yeah, they could cut this to 5.
Dag with it. Goes over to Harrelson. Inside Manners.
Nice move.
Nice pivot move that time by Manners as he had a real size advantage in there, and he took it to the glass. Cuts it to 6. This is as close as it's been since second quarter.
That's his first points.
Here's Cooper. They're trying to run a clear out. Cooper left it short, and there's a rebound for the Mules. Harrelson will bring it up. I told you this game wasn't over. I felt like it was closer than it was when it was 10 or 12 points, and now it's 6. Tucker with it. Out to Harrelson. To Snyder. They're laying way off Snyder, daring him to shoot it out there.
Yeah, there's a mismatch in there. They get the ball to Manners down low.
Yeah, because Manners is guarded in there by Lamke.
Yeah, Lamke's giving up about 6 to 8 inches.
Here's Harrelson for 3, and he nails it. Harrelson cuts it to a 3-point game, and the Fairfield fans are into it.
Yeah, one possession game.
This is as close as they've been since mid part of the second quarter. They were down 13 at half. So they've outscored the Spartans by 10 since that time. Here's a three-pointer on the other side. Lampke.
That's huge.
He dials long distance. Back to a 6-point game. 6:06 to play in this one. The game is living up to its hype. Inside, the shot is blocked by Peterson. And then Tucker picks up the foul. And that foul on Tucker will be
Kubota dealer in Wayne County and the surrounding area.
Carter Turf and Tractor is your area dealer for high-quality Kubota tractors in a variety of sizes. Perfect for a landscaping business or to easily handle a variety of jobs around your home or farm. They can customize a solution for your needs. They also have the Kubota RTV utility vehicles for on-road and off-road transportation and hauling needs. When there's mowing or lawn work to be done, Carter Turf and Tractor has you covered with Exmark riding mowers and walk-behind mowers. They also feature a good selection of Echo brand brush cutters, trimmers, and chainsaws, as well as Honda and Generac generators. Come in and see for yourself at the new Carter Turf and Tractor, open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday and 8 to 2 on Saturday.
back at Waltonville. We got another final for you. Benton has beaten Harrisburg tonight 54-27. That's in the Goreville tournament. So Benton is really off to a good start this year, Ron.
Yeah, they've not lost yet, have they?
No, they're still unbeaten.
So
in fact,
they're on a collision course with Goreville in that tournament.
They're one of the teams that are listed in our new page on our website called Teams to Watch. Look for that link on our website, AreaSports.net. It's Teams to Watch, and we tell you the teams in the area that are having the most success in each class, 1A, 2A, and 3A.
Goreville would be one of those, right?
Goreville's on the list for 1A, as are these Waltonville Spartans. All right. Cooper brings it up against Snyder. 5:48 to play in the ball game. Right side to Lamke. He had a big three-pointer a moment ago. Now it's to Dever. They lob it into Peterson, and he puts it up and in. He got it up over the head of Tucker. And Peterson knew what to do with it.
He got 17.
Yeah, he's having a big night. Harrelson has it for the Mules. Out to Tucker. He thinks about a three. Now takes it in against Peterson, and he's going to be called for the charging foul. Fairfield fans hate it. Well, it is just his second, I believe, right? Yes. Dag with the steal and the deuce. It's a 6-point game, full court pressure. Spartans get it in. Seth Carnes up the sideline. And the senior circles it back out to Cooper, and they'll set up the offense. Good defense that time by Fairfield, showing the pressure. Spartans are struggling with that a little bit. Now to Peterson. Now to Lamke.
Yeah, they got that ball up the floor without Cooper touching it.
Yeah, almost a steal by Snyder. Cooper gets it back, and he's going to be a blocking foul. And the Fairfield fans wanted a charge like we saw at the other end. Been some tight calls here both ways. Cooper will go to the line to shoot two. Stops the clock with 4:32 left. Cooper, a good free throw shooter. He makes the first one. That increases the Spartans' lead to 7, 48-41, as you see on our Carter Turf and Tractor scoreboard. And missed the second.
He's 3 out of 6, Randy.
That's
uncharacteristic.
Really uncharacteristic for him. You're right. He's a much better free throw shooter than that. Here's Harrelson with it. Over to Tucker. He's open for three. And he missed it. Rebound by Lamke. Boy, he had a good look that time. Just didn't go.
Yeah. They needed that.
Of course, when you got Gage Peterson running at you, you got to think a little bit at the time of release. And Seth Carnes, as they spread the floor, Carnes going to take his time, brings it out to Lamke. 7-point lead. Spartans content to run some clock. Mules have a foul to give. Again, you don't shoot free throws until you've committed 5 team fouls, and that's team foul number 4. So the next foul by the Mules will send Waltonville to the line. Seth Carnes in the front court. He's ball hawked out there by White. Players dive on the floor. There's a steal by Crescent White, and he lays it up and in. Crescent White with a big steal and a big bucket. Cuts the lead back to 5 as the Mules make a run. And there's a steal by Dag. Dag, and he's fouled. Fairfield's pressure has given the Spartans some problems here.
Yeah, he picked his pocket that time.
That's going to send Justice Dag to the line. Has he been there tonight?
He has not.
First free throws for Dag. He's usually a good free throw shooter, and he knocks down that one.
He did not score in the first half, Randy. If he makes his free throw, he'll be in double figures with 10.
It's a 4-point game, 3:28 left. Third game of the night. As Fairfield won the C game by 6, Waltonville won the JV game by 1, and we got a barn burner here in the varsity game. As Dag makes the second one. That cuts it to 3. It's a one-possession game. Carnes across the timeline for Waltonville. Loses the handle.
Got him again.
Dag with another steal. Those are big. Fairfield with a chance to tie it with a 3 or get within 1 with a 2. Here's Harrelson with it. 3:11 left. Over to Snyder. You know, win or lose.
There we go.
Three-pointer lips out by Harrelson. No good. And Spartans with a rebound, and there's a foul from behind on Fairfield. What I started to say was win or lose, this has actually been a great basketball game for both of these teams to play because this helps both of them.
Yeah.
This is good competition for both Fairfield and Waltonville, so a win or lose, games like this make you better.
Yeah, this is a non-conference game, and early in the season, it's a perfect matchup.
I applaud Fairfield for coming over here and playing at Waltonville. And I applaud Waltonville for putting Fairfield on the schedule. Like I said, it's good for both teams. Lamke misses the free throw. He'll get another one. 3 fouls on Justice Dag now. Isaiah Lamke, the 6-foot junior, at the line. He misses that one. Missed them both. Waltonville struggling at the line tonight. Fairfield with another chance to tie it with a 3 or creep closer with a 2. Tucker with it, 2:45 left. This is a big, big, big possession for the Mules.
2 big missed free throws there. Still a one-possession game now.
Dag out to Manners, the freshman who's back in. Fairfield's got a tall lineup in there right now. Manners is fouled as he is hit from behind by Lamke. Yeah, the Mules running a big lineup in there right now because you've got Tucker, Snyder, and Manners on the floor. So you got, 6'3", 6'3", 6'1". And Manners will be at the line. And the Mules football quarterback misses the first one. He had a good year as quarterback for the Mules. Again, they went 7-4 overall, made the playoffs again.
He wouldn't have any trouble seeing over the line.
No. Makes that one. It's a 2-point game, 48-46. Fairfield's going to bring the pressure. Let's see if Waltonville can handle it. Full court press. They get it into Gage Peterson, and going to be timeout. Timeout by Anthony Lowry. 2:30 left in the ball game. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. 2:30 left. We'll be back more in just a moment.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare. Your dog's home, away from home.
Do you have a dog that is shedding? We provide de-shed treatments at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. These shed treatments get rid of a lot of unwanted hair so it doesn't end up all over your house. Your dog will look better, feel great, and smell wonderful. Call and schedule a D-Shed treatment for your dog at Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon.
Jagger's Doggy Daycare.
All right, let's reset it for you. Waltonville led it by 2 after the first quarter, 13-11. They led it by 13 at half, 29-16. They led it by 8 after 3 quarters, 42-34. But now the Mules are creeping back in it. They've cut the lead to 2. There's a foul, and that's going to send Waltonville to the line. Spartans will be in the bonus the rest of the way, but the new rule on a bonus is 2 free throws, not 1 and 1. There are no longer 1 and 1s.
Cooper to line 3 out of 6, Randy. He's usually automatic from there.
Yeah, he's usually about 85, 90%. Just like that. We saw him make what, 19 in a row or something in eighth grade? I mean, it was crazy.
Yeah.
In 8th grade, we saw him do that when they won that junior high state championship. Second one is good. That makes it a 2-possession game again. That's a big free throw.
Yeah, those are 2 big ones.
2:26 left. The Mules don't have to get a 3. They just need a bucket. A 2 is fine. They just need something here. But they're going to go for the 3, and there it is. But it's off the mark. But Harrelson gets the rebound. They'll have another opportunity. Here's Dagg with a fadeaway. No.
Oh.
Rebound. Manners back up and in. And the Mules are crashing the boards. And again, that bigger lineup in there right now.
They got like, what, 3 shots that time?
Yeah, that bigger lineup that Coach McElravy has in there is paying dividends. And there's a foul on the baseline. As driving in was Cooper. And he'll go back to the line. 1:56 left. Who'd they call that one on?
White.
Crescent White with his
second
personal. Actually, they've got 3 up there
on
the
board
board for White.
Okay.
Yeah. Cooper with the free throw, it's good. Minute 56 left. Cooper again.
There we go. Now he's made 4 in a row.
4-point game. Fairfield back on the attack. They have not led in this game since the first quarter. There's a steal as Cooper takes it away from Dagg. Cooper all the way down. He's going to be fouled by Dagg. And if that is on Dagg, that's going to be number 4, I believe. All right?
That's what I got him for.
And Cooper will go back to the line. Stops the clock with 1:42 left. So Dagg had stolen it earlier from Cooper, and Cooper pays him back with a steal that time. Those 2 guards have been going at it tonight. It's been a good matchup.
He's gone from 50% to 75% by making.
Did it pretty quick, didn't he?
6 in a row, yeah.
Right.
6 in a row, that'll do it.
1:37 left. Mules need a bucket. Again, it doesn't need to be a 3, but they need something this trip. Here's Harrelson for a 3. Yes, he got it. He knocked it down, and it's timeout, Coach McElravy. That cuts it back to a 3-point game, 54-51.
3 threes for Harrelson, 2 in this quarter.
A lot of time left, minute 27 left. It's timeout, Fairfield on the court. We'll be back with more from Waltonville in just a moment.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With Mobile Deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB 2Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB 2Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
Hey, if you have not yet followed our Facebook page at AreaSports.net, make sure you do so, because that way you'll be notified and have content that will pop up in your Facebook feed about different things that are going on, games that we're covering, lots of different scores that we pass along. Great information that you'll want to know about high school and junior high sports. So follow us on Facebook at AreaSports.net, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page. When you subscribe to our YouTube page, you're automatically notified when we have new broadcasts starting, and also you're notified when we upload new video content, coaches' interviews, and things like that. Those of you from Fairfield, you remember from the football season, we had an interview every single week with Coach Townsend. We did that every single week during the high school football season. That was uploaded on our YouTube page. So be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page, AreaSports.net, if you haven't already. All right. It is important time right now. Spartans with a basketball, and that's a foul on Manners. So now they're going to send to the line McCabe Dever. Has Dever been there tonight?
Yes, he's 1 for 1. He had that old-fashioned three-point play in the first quarter.
That was back in the first quarter.
That was it.
Yeah, okay. So he's there right now with 1:16 left. Waiting for Snyder to tie his shoe there. Now we're ready. Snyder's got a knee brace on there too. Free throw is good.
No pressure anymore to make that first one of a 1-and-1.
Yeah. Let's see. Dag is back in the game for Fairfield. Yeah, it does change it a bit when you're shooting 2 instead of 1-and-1. I'm still not sure yet whether I like the rule. I just haven't decided yet. Too early to tell. 5-point game again. Waltonville leads it. 1:12 left. Let's see what the Mules can do.
Yeah, since Lampke missed
they throw it away. Costly turnover on the Mules.
Since Lampke missed those 2 free throws, the Spartans have made 8 out of 8.
And Easton comes up and fouls Cooper. Yeah, it's a 2-possession game. And if Cooper makes both of these, it'll be a 3-possession game with exactly 1 minute left. Yeah, that was a costly turnover on the Mules. They tried to throw the pass cross court. They just got picked off.
7 in a row from Cooper.
He is money.
8.
Yep. 8 in a row. 7-point game, 3-possession game.
10 in a row as a team.
Mules need a quick bucket. 51 seconds left. Got to get something in a hurry. Here's Harrelson. Now Easton will fire a 3. No. Tipped around. Peterson with a big rebound. It's stripped by Tucker. Players dive on the floor. Harrelson comes up with it. 36 seconds left. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with Fairfield as it was knocked out by Dever. 35 seconds left. Fairfield will have the ball out of bounds right in front of their own bench. Down 7. Need a bucket. Inside it goes to Manners. Out to Tucker for 3. No. Tipped around as Dever tipped it out. Mules get it back. They put up the shot. It's short.
He's going to get 3 free throws.
He was fouled behind the arc. And going to the line will be Justice Dag. 26 seconds left. Here's a chance for Fairfield to score with the clock stopped.
Yeah, that's important.
Real important. Oh. Now he's got to get this free throw because this will get it back to a 2-possession game. Because right now it's a 3-possession game, so Dag really needs to make this one. Trent Bliss getting ready to check back in the contest.
Yeah, if he'd have made all 3 of these, it'd have been a 2-possession game.
Dag makes the free throw. They shoot that over? He's shooting another one.
Yeah,
oh, he's shooting 3. That's right.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you got 3.
Got 3.
So he got it down to 6, which is a 2-possession game. If he can make this one, it'd cut it to 5. Trent Bliss is back out there, gives him some more size for the rebounding. He's a 6'4" senior. Dag with another free throw. Got that one. That's big.
Yep, he got 2 out of 3.
Crescent White back in for Dag because he's out there playing with 4 fouls. All right, timeout is going to be called by the Spartans. 5-point lead with 26 seconds to play. Can Fairfield get another steal or can Waltonville run out the clock? We'll back and find out in just a moment.
The difference between profit and loss is razor thin in today's market. Luckily, your GSI dealer is there to help you stay in the black. Capturing futures carry and improving your basis with increased on-farm storage on average could earn a 50-cent per bushel difference. Taking advantage of early harvest and saving with on-farm drying makes a profitability difference. Proven and dependable grain systems that boost your bottom line, that's the GSI difference.
We got a final from Centralia. The Orphans beat the Rams tonight, 57-35, so that's the first loss of the season for Mount Vernon, and Centralia improves to 4-0.
That's a statement.
That's a statement win for sure. Always tough to beat Centralia on their floor, although Mount Vernon did last year, but not tonight. Centralia wins at 57-35. That's as good a rivalry as you're going to see in high school basketball. All right, Waltonville gets it in to Cooper, and Cooper is going to be fouled by Snyder. Stops the clock with 24 seconds left. We'll walk to the other end, and Kyle Cooper will go back to the line where he's made what, 8 in a row?
Yes.
Hey, tomorrow it's a big day at Mount Vernon High School. It's the Mount Vernon Shootout. A lot of games going on there, and we will be broadcasting 2 of them. We'll have a boys junior high game for you between Casey Junior High and Nashville. That'll be a good one. And then we'll also be bringing you the Lady Rams high school game, Mount Vernon Lady Rams against Waterloo. So we'll have that one for you tomorrow as well. That junior high game will start about 12:30 tomorrow between Casey Junior High Rams and Nashville. Made them both. That's 10 in a row made by Kyle Cooper. 7-point lead, 19 seconds left. The Mules need points. Running out of time. Dag for 3, no. Rebound, Peterson. Out to Lamke. Ahead to Cooper. And they're going to dribble it out. Waltonville is going to remain undefeated. They have beaten the Fairfield Mules tonight, 60-53. That is a big win for Waltonville. I think you could call that a signature win, beating a 2A school like this.
Yeah.
Still a great effort by Fairfield, and nothing to be ashamed of, losing to a good team like Waltonville that's going to make some damage this year in 1A basketball. There's no question about it. As we said coming in, Waltonville was champions of the Christopher Thanksgiving tournament. But I think there's a good chance for both these teams to have better records than they had last year. They both came in tonight 13-19, and I think you might see both of these teams improve upon that this year, but only time will tell. Fairfield has kind of a grueling schedule next week as they will move into Black Diamond Conference play. They'll have 3 games in the Black Diamond. The good thing is the next 3 games for the Mules are at home at the Mule Barn. So if you want to come see the Mules play, the Mule Barn is a place to be over those next 3 games. Waltonville's got a game on the road at Sandoval that's coming up. And then some other games. Let's see. Let me get back to that for you. They've got Norris City, Omaha infield here at home. That's NCOE here at home on December 9th. They got Christopher, big rematch with Christopher here on December 12th. Then they go to Woodlawn, the big rivalry on the 15th. And they go all the way over to Red Hill on the 16th. So that's the schedule coming up here in the next few weeks for the Waltonville Spartans. Ron is working on our post-game stats. We want to share those with you, and we'll do exactly that when we come back in just a moment here live on AreaSports.net.
This broadcast is made possible by Wiggins Law Office in McLeansboro. They specialize in areas of law such as divorce, family law, mediation, as well as parenting time and parenting responsibility. If you're seeking to establish parenting time or parenting responsibility, otherwise known as custody, you need the guidance and experience of the Wiggins Law Firm. Custody cases are often difficult, complex, and hard to navigate alone. They can help guide you through the complicated legal process. Contact Wiggins Law, LLC in McLeansboro. They're on Jackson Street, and their number is 643-4488.
King City RV in Mount Vernon is your one-stop shop for maintenance and repair of your RV. Whether it's a bumper camper, fifth wheel, or motorhome, Bill Schulte and the staff at King City RV can help you. They provide winterizing of your RV, washing and waxing services, service work on brakes and tires, repair or replace awnings, service work on your slide outs, and much more. They even repair and clean horse trailers at King City RV, 801 Dogwood Drive on the south edge of Mount Vernon. Call area code 618-731-6185 for King City RV. When you are looking for an attorney who can give you honest and dependable advice, look no further than Olson & Reeves in Mount Vernon. At Olson & Reeves, they practice law in a variety of areas, including traffic tickets, personal injury, criminal law, as well as estate planning, wills, and probate. If you have a real estate transaction, Mount Vernon Title Company also resides inside Olson & Reeves, so you get sound legal advice. Olson & Reeves, attorneys at law, and Mount Vernon Title Company. For more information, call area code 618-316-7322.
All right, back here at Waltonville, where the Spartans were able to hold off the Fairfield Mules in a good one, 60-53. They led it all of the quarter stops, but really the game was much, much closer than that. They led after one, 13-11, led by 13 points at the half, 29-16, led by 8 after 3 quarters, 42-34. The Mules got it back to within 2 points, but just couldn't get any closer. As some big free throws down the stretch by Kyle Cooper. He made 10 of them, 10 in a row down the stretch, and a couple of key turnovers by the Mules, and the Spartans were able to stretch it out and win the game by 7, 60-53. But yeah, the game was really much closer than the final score would indicate. Fairfield won the C game tonight, 40-34. The JV game was won by Waltonville by 1, 38-37. And again, the Spartans win this varsity game, 60-53. Ron is finishing up our stats. There's another game tonight that's a battle between Midland Trail and Black Diamond over in Weber tonight at Bluford, and with 1 minute left in that game, Weber Township leads El Dorado by 18. Weber leads it 60-42, so big night for the Midland Trail, as Weber looks like they're going to win that one as well. So what do you think about it, Ron? What do you say? Huh?
Well,
quite a game, wasn't it?
That was a good ball game, and people complain about free throw shooting these days, but we can't say that tonight for either team because the Waltonville Spartans made 12 free throws in a row in that fourth quarter. The last 12 free throws they shot were made. 10 of those by Kyle Cooper. He made 10 in a row. We were commenting that he was 3 out of 6, and then he made 10 in a row.
Yeah, crazy, isn't it?
Crazy. So the Spartans were whistled for 14 fouls, and as a team they made 17 out of 20 free throws. Mules were whistled for 21 fouls. They made 12 out of 15 free throws. So combined 29 out of 35 free throws made tonight in this ball game.
Wow. How about that?
The victorious Waltonville Spartans only had 4 players break the scoring column, but they were led in scoring again by Kyle Cooper with 24. I could go back and look it up, but every game we've done 3 Waltonville games, and he's had either 23, 24, and 25 points. So Isaiah Lamke kicked in with 5. Cabe Dever in double figures with 14. Gage Peterson also in double figures with 17 for a total of 60. For the Fairfield Mules, they also had 3 players in double figures, led in scoring by Landon Harrelson with 15 points. Justin Dagg had 12 points. All of those came in the second half. Lane Tucker also had 12 points. Good-looking freshman Jalen Manners had 5, and Trent Bliss had a field goal for 2 points and a total of 53. So your final score, 60-53. Waltonville moves to 4-0 on the season.
Well, I think the Fairfield Mules, even though the record drops to 2-3, I think the Mules will get better as the year goes on, particularly as you watch the young freshman, Jalen Manners come along, and then also the other freshman, Owen Gruen. He's playing JV ball right now, but don't be surprised if you don't see him play some varsity minutes here before too long, because, again, he's got those twin towers that he can put in out there. And again, you got Tucker and Harrelson out there too, some big guys. And so, he's got some ingredients to really have a great recipe for a lot of wins this year. I think Fairfield is definitely going to beat some people. I was talking to Coach McElravy before the game, and I agree with what he said. He said, Randy, he said, I don't think that there's really anybody in the Black Diamond this year that is going to run away with it or dominate. And I think he's right.
I do.
The Foxes have started the year off at 3-0 in their own tournament, but they haven't really played Black Diamond competition yet. But, you look at the Black Diamond top to bottom, I think it's going to be competitive.
Well, yeah, and you just gave that score, another Midland Trail Conference team kind of putting it on a Black Diamond East team tonight in the El Dorado Eagles. So, this Waltonville team, nothing to be ashamed of coming over and getting beat in a close ball game by them. I believe they could play a strictly 2A schedule this year, and they would finish quite a few games over 500. That's just my opinion, but
but I think Coach McElravy is right that it will be a year in the Black Diamond that you're not going to see anybody run away with it. You're going to see teams beat each other up, and we're going to find out pretty quick because the Mules have got 3 Black Diamond Conference games right away here.
Yeah.
So
do you have a score from McLeansboro tonight between the Foxes and West Frankfort?
I do not right at the moment. We'll have all those scores here along in a little bit, and we'll get them all posted on our website at AreaSports.net so you can keep track of all the scores with us. We have all the pairings, all the games listed that are being played tonight already on there, including all the tournaments going on around the area. But I'm getting text messages sent to me here left and right, and we'll get those put on the website here in just a little bit. But I don't have that final yet.
Yeah.
But what a battle here tonight. Went down to the wire. Waltonville holds on, though, and wins it 60-53. And just a good ball game all around, I think, by both teams. I think they can learn something from this and grow from this. Not a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination, but still some things that each team can improve upon and build upon. You've got a final on Christopher and Cobden tonight, huh?
Yeah, it says 57-13.
Christopher over Cobden. If that's true.
And then it says that is not a misprint.
If that's true, that's a shock. I mean, really, because Cobden seemed like they were playing some pretty good basketball. Christopher kind of taking out their anger over losing to Waltonville, it sounds like, huh? But, man, that is something else. All right, well, that's going to wrap things up. Anything else you want to add?
No.
Okay.
Join us tomorrow morning for some more basketball.
Yeah, about 12:30 we'll have Casey Junior High boys against the Nashville boys. That'll be a wonderful junior high game.
We feel like that. We feel like both those teams will probably make an appearance at Wren Lake in Class L and Class M.
We think they'll both make the state tournament this year, yes, and so we'll see them go at it tomorrow at Shagnon Gym in Mount Vernon. If you can't make it to the shootout tomorrow at Mount Vernon High School in person, log in and join us for a couple of games there. There'll be 6 games in total. We'll be doing 2 of them. We'll also do the Lady Rams game. That'll be up against Waterloo. Then I've got PA duties at the mic for the last 3 games tomorrow. Mount Vernon High School Rams will take on Mascoutah. You've got a heck of a battle between Breeze Central and Newton in a boys game. And then you've got Kevin Bowen's Sisney Running Lions taking on Salem. So that's going to be another Midland Trail game against Salem's in the Cahokia now, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have Midland Trail against Cahokia tomorrow.
That could be a good ball game.
Yeah, Cahokia Conference. So that's the games that are coming up tomorrow at the Mount Vernon Shootout at Shagnon Gym.
Those 2 teams are pretty close together geographically. There can't be a whole lot of history between Salem and Sisney in basketball.
I wouldn't think so.
So that's kind of a unique matchup.
Yeah, I would not think so. Also on our website, be sure you take a look at all the team photos that are on there. We got over 40 of the boys area high school basketball teams photos on there, so you can kind of look and see who maybe some of the teams are that you're getting ready to play in the future. And be sure and go to that page that says teams to watch. We'll update that after tonight's games with all the records of everybody, but we've got a list of teams on there that you want to keep an eye on and watch this year in 1A, 2A, and 3A. And we'll know a lot more after the games are played this weekend, and we'll update that throughout the weekend so that you can kind of keep tabs on that with us as well.
Right, and we've decided that maybe after Christmas we might try to rate those teams so we can get
rank them.
People even more riled up.
Yeah, we'll call them Ron's Rankings. How about that? Ron's Rankings. I like it. It's got a nice ring to it. Well, hey, for Ron Stannard, this is Randy Olson saying thanks so much for watching. Glad you joined us here live from Waltonville. Final score again, the Spartans win it over the Mules, 60-53. And so long from Waltonville.